Imagine waking up to the thunder of tanks rolling down your street, the distant echo of loudspeakers blaring evacuation orders, and the uncertainty of what the next hour might bring. For the people of Deir al-Balah, this is not a distant nightmare, it's their reality right now, as the city becomes the latest epicenter in Gaza's ongoing conflict. If you're wondering why this is happening, you're not alone. The sudden escalation has left many residents and observers around the world searching for answers, trying to make sense of the chaos unfolding in real time. Here's what you need to know to understand the latest developments and what they could mean for the future of Gaza and the broader region. On July 21, 2025, the Israeli military launched its first major ground operation into central Gaza's Deir al-Balah. This city, once a place of relative calm, is now a battleground. It's densely populated with hundreds of thousands of people, many of whom have already been forced from their homes by earlier waves of fighting, now seeking shelter wherever they can find it. The streets are crowded not just with residents, but with the displaced, all hoping for safety in a city that's quickly running out of safe spaces. After days of relentless airstrikes that left entire neighborhoods in ruins, Israeli tanks and ground troops began pushing into the southern and eastern edges of Deir al-Balah. The city's skyline is now marked by plumes of smoke, the sounds of explosions, and the constant movement of military convoys. The official military objectives remain somewhat unclear, as Israel has not fully announced its goals for this operation. However, multiple reports suggest that the primary aim is to dismantle Hamas infrastructure believed to be embedded within the city. There are also unconfirmed reports that Israeli forces may be searching for hostages thought to be held in the area, adding another layer of urgency and complexity to the mission. But urban warfare in a place like Deir al-Balah is fraught with danger. The city's population is squeezed into ever-shrinking safe zones, now estimated to cover just 12% of Gaza's territory. For many, there's simply nowhere left to go. The risk to civilians is immense, as fighting rages in close proximity to homes, schools, and hospitals. The humanitarian crisis is deepening by the hour. Hospitals are running dangerously low on medical supplies, and many are operating far beyond their capacity. Food and clean water are becoming scarce, and aid deliveries have slowed to a trickle. For families trapped in the city, every day is a struggle for survival, with hunger and fear now part of daily life. Around the world, the response has been swift. International calls for a ceasefire are growing louder, with diplomats and humanitarian organizations urging both sides to halt the violence and allow aid to reach those in need. Yet, despite mounting pressure, Israel and Hamas remain locked in a deadly standoff, each blaming the other for the ongoing bloodshed as the fighting only intensifies. With new evacuation orders issued almost daily and critical aid lines on the verge of collapse, the world is watching Gaza with a mix of horror and helplessness. Journalists on the ground risk their lives to bring updates, while families cling to hope that relief will come before it's too late. The outcome of this operation could reshape not only the current conflict but the lives of millions of people, both in Gaza and beyond. The scars left by this offensive will linger long after the last tank leaves, affecting generations to come. As the situation continues to evolve, we'll keep bringing you the latest updates. Stay tuned, share your thoughts in the comments below, and let us know how you think this conflict could end. Your voice matters, now more than ever.